It's Coach Aniekan here, and I wanted to bring you a few nuggets, something to think about. We've been talking about, if you've ever heard me speak before, you've heard me talk about the four-legged stool principle: your identity, your talent, skills, your passion, and your assignment. Today, I wanted to kind of throw a bit of light on your assignment. What's your assignment really? When you hear the word assignment, what does that mean? Does that mean something that you were supposed to do, something that you could do if you want to? What does assignment mean? Now, assignment, in simple definition, is the problem you've been created to solve. And sometimes some of us haven't really understood the importance or the weight of an assignment on someone. So I'm going to kind of throw light on that today, and I want you to begin to look at your assignment from a different perspective and to give it more of yourself if you have not been doing that till date. Imagine there's a city where the people there have not had access to clean water for the best of their life. I mean, since that city turned up, they have had all sort of horrible water that they have been drinking from. Because they need to drink water, they have been forced to drink that water. And they've been kind of crying out for some way they could purify that water. They've tried all of they've tried to filter the water, they've tried to pass it through different things, but it's still not been anything to really drink. I'm sure that most of you, if not all of you, would not even want to wash your hands with the water, not talk about to drink the water. Now, on this other side, this other part of the world, this lovely lady had an idea of creating something that can purify water. Now, where she lives, she doesn't need to purify water because she lives in an environment, maybe like in a developed country, where what they have in terms of water has already gone through the purification stages. So it's good to drink. But here she is with an idea to create an app or some form of device that would help to take water through a process where you can actually purify the water. Has no clue about the city where they're having that challenge. So she's not seeing that. That's not why she just has, like we'll say, had an idea. But this idea becomes very strong. It's a strong pull. Every time she thinks about it, she gets, like my wife would say, she gets butterfly in her belly. So she's always excited when she thinks about this. But she's done nothing about it. She has school, she's working to put herself through school, so she doesn't have the time, she doesn't have the resources, doesn't have anything to put this. But she takes this from idea to a bit of conception, so she kind of writes that down. I like to do this someday. To her, it becomes a dream. Then all of a sudden, because of the pressure she's going through in terms of school and work and life happening, she throws that idea aside. And then along that same path, somebody else down the road, one other guy down the road thought about, why don't I create something that could purify water? He also doesn't have the resources, but he has a more drive to see this through. So he starts to kind of flesh that out, gets connected to the people, to the resources, and bam, here he has a device that can purify hundreds and thousands of gallons of water. And then one day in his path, he connects with someone from this city who has had that particular challenge for a long time. He gets his device to them, they purify their water, now they're drinking clean water. It's a dream come true for them. It's a dream come true for him as well. This is my question. Which started first? Was it the people who had the challenge, or the lady or the guy who had the idea to create a solution for the challenge? So it's the challenge that necessitated the idea and the concept that these people had. The first person couldn't do it because of, life happens, a lot of things, but the other guy took it and ran with it and ended up solving a problem. That's why your assignment is so important. And if you don't take it that serious, guess what happens? Because the people who need the solution that you carry are more important, there are more of them that need that. Someone else will pick that up and do that. They may not do that as you, who was the original person assigned to do that, but they will do it. So if you have been sitting now on the things that you're created to do, the problems we are created to solve for a while now, you're wondering, when I have money, when I have this, when I know this, maybe when an angel appears and knocks on my door, or I get a notion from whatever, I will do it. Take this as that notion. Take this as that angel knocking on your door. Take this as that wake-up call you needed. If you have not yet discovered what your assignment is, then you need to dig, search, knock, find. But if you have, but you've been taking it with slack hands, you've been lazy about it, it's a matter of life and death for someone who needs what you carry. Thank you very much, and have yourself a wonderful week. Our details are below, so if you want to reach out, you want us to help, either myself or coaches on our team will be able to reach out. Now, if you've never attended our weekly live virtual program, Nuggets for a Successful Life with Coach Aniekan and the LSTS team, you want to do that. I'll also put the details below as well. Go ahead and register, because it's time your essence and your meaning starts to not just light up or shine, but starts to actually go in the direction of the problem you were actually created and wired to solve. Thank you. Have a good week. Bye-bye.